Welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Ink Influence. I'm your very own book reviewer, Divya Gupta. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. You all are keeping good health. I cannot stop to express how happy I am when I see you all here, liking the videos, viewing the videos, commenting on the videos. Keep that coming, keep the love coming. Today, this is not a book review video. A few weeks ago, I started a new series, book talk series, where I used to talk about books rather than reviewing them, because there are a few books that I come across which cannot be reviewed. They are just so good that no rating system can do justice to them. Every rating system is unfair and cruel on them. So the first book talk video I did was on the book Alchemist, and this is the second book talk video where I talk about the book The Silent Patient. Wow. First of all, this book, guys, a little history. Why did I pick this book up? So basically, I had not heard about this author, nothing. I picked this book up solely because the bookstagram community on Instagram, or the book talk community on TikTok, or the booktuber community on YouTube made me read this book. I mean, this book is literally everywhere, on stories, on posts, on reels, on shorts, literally everywhere. So I was just so curious that what is this one book that everyone is reading, everyone is praising, that even I should also read. So I started reading this book. I went to a bookstore and I got this book for myself. I was absolutely clueless what the story is, absolutely clueless about the genre, but I mean, I just wanted to read it because a little FOMO, I would say, that why is everyone reading it? So I started reading this Silent Patient, and I read it in 3 days. I just couldn't keep the book down. This book is amazing. It is out of the world, and we talk more about this book in the video. Let's go. So when I held this book in my hand, I basically read the word Silent Patient. It did suggest me something of a something which involves a medical condition, because okay, there is patient word in the title, there is silent word, so it can lead to something psychological, so maybe a psychologist is also involved, but I didn't know much about this book, honestly speaking. So I started reading this book, and like I said, I just couldn't shut this book. It is amazing. The flow of writing, the narration, the characters, the fact that the author has not gone too much into unnecessary details, point to point, the fact that everything is covered in the end, the synopsis, there are no loopholes, and my god, the end just amazed me. I mean, throughout the book, the build up was just worth it for the end. The way the end has been beautifully curated and thought about by the author, it is amazing, out of the world. It is something that you will read for the first time, and that as a reader is, I think, the epitome of satisfaction, because as a reader I come across maybe a familiar terrain of storylines or familiar characters. So getting something new in the entire book, the characters, the narration, the end, the build up, everything is something which gives the epitome of satisfaction to the reader. So this is amazing, and this is why I recommend this book. I could have easily done a book review video about this book and given it a 5 on 5 star rating, but whenever I think about the book, I always believe that even if I have to rate it 5 on 5, it is unfair. I really need to talk more about this book. And to be very honest, ever since I've read this book, and I have talked about this book to the people who have read this, I have relived the end so many times with so many point of views, and with a similar feeling of the satisfaction a reader gets it's something which I just cannot speak. It is impeccable, and it is something which I would love to that you guys also feel, and that would only be possible if you guys read this book. This is one book, I mean, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know this. This is one book, The Silent Patient is one book which I wish I can read this book all over again for the first time, because the feeling is surreal when you reach the end. um, the the so basically, if I have to give a little gist about the story, so we have a psychologist, we have a lady who has murdered someone, and I'm not going much into intricacies because it will just ruin the experience. So just a little brief, what are the characters? We have a psychologist, we have a lady who has murdered a person. Why did she murder that person, and how did she murder that person? That is all something which the reader has to find it on their own. And after the murder, the lady is mute. She has not uttered a single word. It's been years now. The verdict has come against her. It was stated that she's not mentally well. She is sick, so hence she was taken to a mental hospital, and there she's being cured. She's being treated. But ever since, even after so many years, she has not uttered a single word. She is a painter. She used to paint. So it's basically, this psychologist is trying to figure out why is this lady not uttering a single word. Hence, in the cover it is mentioned that only she knows what happened and only I can make her speak. So basically, only the lady whom committed the murder knows what happened, and only the psychologist can make her speak. So basically, the psychologist carries on a little investigation, goes, meets her friends, tries to study, analyze the paintings she used to make, the painting she made immediately after the murder, whatever, and everything. So, and all these little dots connect eventually as you proceed, and the end is the highlight of the book. It would just leave you speechless. It would leave you on the edge of your seat, and it is wonderful. If at all I have to generally in book talk videos I don't rate the book, but if at all I have to, this is a 5 on a 5-star book. It is gripping. It has no loopholes. It is crisp. The characters are neat. The characters have been written with precision, and it is a well researched, well curated book. Even if you guys are not planning to read it anytime soon, I would recommend that you guys buy this book and keep it in your bookshelf as a mantle, because this book is not going anywhere. This book is just going to be talked about and talked about and talked about for years and years ahead. So this book is really good. Also, I don't know if this is true or not, but I have heard and I have come across some news where clippings where basically it is being pondered upon whether they have to make a movie out of this book or series out of this book. I'm not sure about it, but I just came across a few clippings. So I would recommend that before that series or the movie is out, you guys should read this book definitely. Because of course this book is meant for the solitude, this book is meant for the canvas, for the big screen and everything, but what this book is on the papers is something which cannot be translated on any screen. So you guys definitely should read it before that movie or the series comes out. It is a very short, precise read. This is about 340 pages book, so it is a good weekend read, and it'll just you'll just feel, wow, I read something really good by the end, definitely. So that is Silent Patient for you, and this is so far the best read for me in this year 2024, and I hope I get a better a book better than this before the year ends, but I have my own doubts. I mean, this just cannot be. This is the benchmark. This cannot be breached. I don't think so. This is Silent Patient for you guys. A very good book. Definitely read it. Yeah, so this was all that I wanted to have in this video for the Silent Patient. I did think about reviewing this book, but this book is so good, so good. I mean, a book talk video can only do justice to it. No book review system, book rating system can do justice to this book. So this was the Silent Patient. You guys can get yourself a copy from Amazon, from Flipkart. You can visit your nearest bookstores and you can get yourself a copy. You can even read it on Kindle, but the physical book is worth keeping in the bookshelf. So this was all for the video. We meet soon. Oh yes, before we end, if you guys are wondering what am I reading these days, I am reading The King of Pride by Anna Huang. So I've read King of Greed, which is the first part of this series, King of Sins. The second part is King of Pride, which I've just started. I've just read a few pages. I'm on page 6. So I've just started it today. So I'm reading this King of Pride, and King of Greed, the book review would be really soon on my YouTube channel. So, and King of Pride eventually follows by as soon as I get done with it. So this is what I'm reading these days. Yeah, that's it. Till then, let's meet in the next video. Till then, like, share and comment. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share the video. Show some love. Comment in the comment section below that whether you guys would be reading the book Silent Patient, and if you guys have read it, we are up for a discussion. I love talking about the book Silent Patient. You can even follow me on Instagram ID is mentioned here at the influence. Meet me there, DM me, let's talk about the book. And yeah, we meet soon with a new book review, most probably on King of Greed. Till then, take care, keep reading is what I always say. Take care, be in good health, keep reading. This is me, Divya Gupta, signing off. Bye bye.